I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. And I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. And I hit that.
Inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard
third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Dancing to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the toss right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Another carry.
Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, Cottrell, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Again, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Pass complete,
Number 31.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. But he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
14, Lions 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's the end.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30.
First down, Bridgewater. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 10, Stafford again. And he fires one incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw right away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Here's Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
At the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
9-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28. Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the gun, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
4-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the throwaway. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
31, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
31.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business, because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.